Hey, everybody, let's go ahead and jump in. Coming up, a shooting at a Mobile apartment complex, plus changes coming to a local Mardi Gras parade route. You'll want to hear about that. And hundreds of thousands of mini fridges recalled, and we're going to tell you why. We've got those stories and more coming up. It's time for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hey there, Internet family. I'm Akivia McFarland. Thanks for joining us for News 5 Now. We get together every day at 12:30. We talk about the big stories that we are following for you so far. We also see how you answered our question of the day, and we see how you voted in our Facebook poll, too. It's always a good time getting together like this. So let's go ahead and kick it off the way we always do with the big stories we're following for you right now, beginning with number 5. Curtis International is recalling 330,000 Frigidaire branded mini fridges over a potential fire hazard risk. This is after recalling 634,000 mini fridges in July of 2024. They've received at least 6 reports of the red 6-can mini fridge catching fire. That's the one you see there. The mini fridge was sold exclusively at Target from January 2020 to October of 2023. Be careful with your mini fridges out there. Number 4, the Alabama legislature is considering making the death penalty a possibility for those found guilty of using a weapon to murder someone in public. The Sanger Theater in 2025 and the 2024 Moon Pie over Mobile are 2 shootings where 1 person died, but many other lives were put in danger. The current law states that if only 1 person is killed, the suspect cannot be charged with capital murder. But State Representative Matt Simpson of Baldwin County is trying to change that. House Bill 20 would allow those who commit murder in public to be charged with capital murder, punishable by death. The bill has passed through committee and is headed for the full House for a vote. Number 3, some changes are coming to the City of Gulf Shore's Mardi Gras parade. For the past few years, the parade has rolled down Beach Boulevard due to road construction, but this year it's getting back to its roots, once again rolling down Highway 59. They're also reducing the entry fee to $25 per parade unit compared to the $100 per unit in the past. Now that's a steal. The parade will roll at 10 a.m. On February 17th to kick off that Tuesday, which is February 17th. That's easy for me to say. Let's go ahead and move on. Number 2, local deputies have shut down another alleged drug house. The Escambia County Sheriff's Office in Florida searched a home on Lakeview Avenue in Pensacola on Thursday. They say they found meth, fentanyl, and marijuana, large amounts of it at that. 22-year-old Cameron Fountain was booked into the Escambia County Jail just after 9 o'clock last night. He faces several drug charges and is charged with possession of ammo by a convicted felon. And number 1, a shooting at an apartment complex in Mobile. Police responded to a shooting call just before 10 o'clock this morning at the Courtyard Apartments on Pleasant Valley Road. 1 man was shot. Police say his injury is non-life-threatening. The victim and the shooter knew each other. Mobile police has told us as of late. The suspect has not been arrested. And so those are the big stories that we are following for you so far today. Make sure you continue to join us and we'll continue to keep you updated. Now let's move on into that question of the day, which is, what is your favorite Mardi Gras tradition? And there are lots of traditions if you are familiar with Mardi Gras here on the Gulf Coast. So we're going to go ahead and go through these comments and see what you all are saying. Okay. Angie Lowell says making boudin king cake a few times and tailgating at the Dauphin Island parades, parading with our friends and family at our homegrown Fort Morgan Mardi Gras parade annually. And that does sound like a good time. And as you know, the parades are kicking off in Dauphin Island tomorrow, so I bet Angie will be there. All right. Linda Robinson says Joe Kane 5K. There you go. All right. Larry Deal says enjoying some nice music. That's his thing. I feel you on that. Darren McMichael says Ash Wednesday. All right. Hunter Edwards enjoying the season of throwing seriousness to the side, and that is the truth. I mean, we're throwing throws and just throwing personality left and right here during Mardi Gras. Brian Finch says he's not celebrating this year, maybe ever. Hey, and that is up to you whether or not you want to participate. Okay, what else? Ronnie also says, hey, I'm staying away from all of that. It's a lot. And listen, Mardi Gras is a lot. If you don't want to have to wear a helmet and protective gear and umbrellas to block yourself from all the throws, maybe you should stay away, especially on Fat Tuesday in downtown Mobile. It is epic. And if you are new to the Gulf Coast or you've never been to Mobile for Mardi Gras, I have to highly, highly recommend that you make an appearance. It is fun. Our crew is down there every year, and it's a party, really. Okay, let's see what else. Aaron Tesney says watching the first float of the first parade and watching the last float of the last parade. And John Hill Hennessy says everything. I'm paraphrasing, but he says everything. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for participating in our question of the day. Let's go ahead and move on over into our Facebook poll as well to see how you guys voted in that. Let me get the correct tab so you can see what's going on. All right, here we go. Do you have a sports superstition? That's a good question. Let's see what you all are saying. So I need you to give me a heart for yes, give me a care for no opinion, and like always, give me a thumbs up if the answer is no. Y'all remember when Facebook had a thumbs down? Is that just me? Do y'all remember when it had a thumbs down? It'd be nice for our polls to have that thumb down for no, but it's fine. We know what you mean if you put the like. All right, let's go. It looks like the majority of people who have voted do not have a sports superstition. Looks like one person did there and another person didn't really have an opinion one way or the other. But let's see what some of the comments are saying. James Cortez says, always eat some fried chicken before Auburn football games. I've never heard that one. That's new to me. Our producer, Michael Hannick, says yes, because every time I don't do them, something always goes wrong. So, better luck to you, Michael. Better luck to you. Okay, well, guys, thank you for participating in our Facebook poll as well. I thought that was a really good question there. But now it's time for me to send you over to Facebook so you can do some homework. Go ahead and like our WKRG Facebook page. If you have not already, show our page some love and go ahead and vote in our next Facebook poll and answer our next question of the day too. We'll be back at 12:30 on Monday and see how you answered those. So make sure you're getting your answers known. We want to see them. So guys, as always, thank you so much for joining us for WKRG News 5 Now. Stick around. Make sure your channels are turned on to Channel 5. That way, as that time rolls, it'll be here before you know it. It will be time for WKRG, the 4 on 5, and we'll continue to watch all the big stories for you. So until next time, have a great day and have a great weekend.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.